Robert Frost was a contemporary of many of the great poets of the 20th century, but his work differs from theirs in many aspects. He developed a theory of poetic language which he termed the sound of sense. This means that language in poetry should reproduce the exact tone of meaning in human speech. He was known in New England as a typical Yankee, a man who had the hard work of farming was a true inspiration. His life and his work are culturally seen as real American, hard-working, independent, and full of down-to-earth common sense. General points on Robert Frost. He was fascinated with sound and what he called the noise of words. He made these sounds more powerful by placing them in tension with more traditional rhythms and rhymes, succeeding in creating poetry that fused everyday speech with formal poetic techniques. The notion of the cycle of nature is a recurring theme in Frost's. However, the leaves, trees, grass, woods, and spring pools may seem simple at a first glance. But beware, Frost's poetry marks a far deeper level of complexity. Nearly all of his poems on the course are open to metaphorical readings. He had a difficult life, and although his poems may seem uplifting at first glance, it is possible to see an awareness of life's darker aspects in his work. A momentary stay against the confusion of life, Robert Frost. These are words that describe the beautiful poems we will be studying of Frost. The style commonly used by Frost. His language is simple and accessible, using traditional metres and rhymes. His poems can be read metaphorically and are vividly described both in terms of their imagery and symbolism.